Well, hello there. Heading up to my pool. Well, my pond, I should call it, because that's what it looks like right now. Got a leak in the suction line of my pool, which is in the skimmer, and I tried to use some epoxy to fix it, but that didn't work. So I'm going to be cutting up some concrete now and fixing it that way, hopefully, if I don't get too mad while I'm doing it. I'm going to use this concrete saw here, which I'm not terribly experienced at using. So it's going to make a big mess, but it's already a big mess out here. So hopefully this will work and I'll get the pool back to being blue. And once I get it done, I'm going to overlay this concrete with more flagstone anyway. We have a flagstone patio that we like, so we're going to cover all this with flagstone. So enjoy the Well, I've sawed the concrete. Now it's time to use a sledgehammer to bust this up and then get it out. So that'll be next. Okay, well, the concrete is a little thicker than I thought, so I'm getting there, but this is a job. So if you can avoid having to dig up concrete to get a leak fixed, avoid it. Especially if you don't do this kind of work every day, which I don't, but it's good workout. So it's starting to get a little warm, so I suggest doing this in the evening or early morning, using protective ear gear and eyewear. Oh, what a mess. I made a big mistake. I spent a long time yesterday working on this hole, cutting it with a saw, thinking I was going 4 inches deep, which in areas it is, but if you look right here, that's almost 8 inches deep, and wore myself out when I should have went to Home Depot and rented this yesterday. It would have made my job so much easier and so much faster. I'm not even tired today after using this thing. It's so easy. So do the thing, let the tool do the work. Go rent a machine if you don't have one. Don't use these. They're labor intensive. So there's the hole we've dug. Big mess we've made. The cleanup is going to be just as hard as the job, I think. But I can't wait to get my green pool back to blue. Okay, well, we've gotten to the source of the problem. I definitely had a problem, and it was down here. If you notice this, the pipe was broke off from the skimmer. So thankfully, I had a good idea where it was. And when I turned the pump on, all the water was just going down in here. So we will dig all this out, clear, make a good area for the, get in here, make a cut and make a repair and hook into the other side of the skimmer and close off that hole. Look at this beautiful pool. So I have plugged one side of the skimmer that my pipe broke off in, as you can see, and then I took the plug out of the other side and installed a fitting. It's going to be our new suction point. So now I just got to get those two pipes connected together, let them set up for 4 hours overnight, and then tomorrow I will pump this water out, pump some new in, and get this thing running again. Okay, after a lot of hard work, got the pool back up and running. Got this plumbing fixed. It was a little tough to get to. I recommend making a larger hole, something you may be able to get down into, because it's really hard laying on your stomach and reaching down in and trying to plumb something like that, unless you're tiny, and I'm not tiny. So, but that's basically the process. If you have a pipe break off under your skimmer, how you have to fix it. If I'd have hired a contractor to come in here and do this, it would have been about $2,500, $3,000, I would say. And honestly, it was a lot of work, and all that has to go back in that hole whenever I water test this for a few days. But yeah, it was tough, especially when I thought my concrete was 4 inches thick, and it's about 8 inches thick, and had wire in it. And like I said earlier, rent a jackhammer. It will save your back. It's definitely worth it. So hopefully I can get all my shock in and get this pool back to blue.
Very blue.
That is a blue pool.
Definitely not green.
Yesterday this pool was like green and slimy. So that product I bought at Walmart for $20, $19.97 in fact, worked like a charm. Look at this. It's incredible. I am so pleased with that product. I would recommend it to anyone.